Yo, what up, people? Welcome to Trade TV. This is my review for Vampire Diaries season episode. Okay, and no peace, no rest for Damon Salvatorre. Okay, the writers, they don't want Damon to be happy no matter what. They put obstacles in his place to make sure. Oh, how can we screw him over a little bit more? Oh, yeah. Go ahead and add that in there. I mean, did Damon kill one of their kids in a scene or something? What happened? Okay, because he's barely been back for 24 hours. He's already arguing with his friend, Alarc. He's losing the love of his life. He can't even get with her. And he's about to lose. He's about to die. And both of his two closest friends are about to die as well. Now, I'm telling you, if Alarc, Enzo, and Damon had died right there, I would have turned this show off. I've been like, hey, screw the Vampire Diaries. It's over. Okay, but luckily that did not happen. But they added another element in there, another piece of BS up in there. Okay, just to screw us over. Okay, any Damon fans out there, any Elena fans out there, I know you felt it when you saw Caroline's face when she was talking to Elena, trying to figure out what's going on. I was just like, hell no, hell no. Now, this is the most elaborate way I can think of. How can we keep everybody alive, but make sure Elena does not get her memories back? And she wants them back. She wants them back at that point in time. She didn't want them back before, but in the last final hour, she wants them. All right, guys. So I'm not too happy with with what's happened here, man. Because Damon's already been through hell and back, and he can't get a little bit of happiness with his girl. So at this moment in time, we can say that Damon is the main character, okay? Because the writers seem to be focusing on the ways they can just, screw him off, okay? And that seems to be the whole scheme of the show right now. Because, and Trip, how can no one stop this man? He's a human vampire hunter. There's no vampire website they can go to. They can just put like an APB on the guy. Watch out for this guy. He's very dangerous. Here's a picture. Put him on the website, all the vampires can go there like, oh, okay, as soon as I see him, I'm going to kill him. Which is exactly what Damon should have did, man. He had the upper hand. He should have killed him right there. But he wanted his answers. He's still the good Damon right now. He's still a good guy, okay? He may turn to the bad guy because you're taking away his girl. You're taking away Elena from him. So he may turn back into the bad guy. But he's a good guy right now, trying to do good guy things. And Trip, how could Alarc not stop Trip? That part didn't make any sense to me too. Alarc has the strength of more than the original vampire. He was stronger than Klaus at that point in time. He should be able to rip off, like when he stopped him at that van and punched the window out, he should be able to rip off the whole door and Trip with it. Everything's coming out of the window, okay? So I don't know how Trip was able to keep going when he's fighting with an original vampire who's should be using his full strength because his life is also in jeopardy too. Yeah, so the whole Trip thing and the whole put the car right at the gate of Mystic Falls, that was just kind of silly too. You could put it right there, really? If you drove a few more feet, you would have been dead anyway, man. So I don't know about that decision as well, but we got some new lore up in here, man. I see the end. I see the end of the show now. Okay, I see how they can basically end the show. They found a cure for vampirism apparently, and almost everybody can be saved this way. Okay, because if the doctor goes in prepared, like, how did you die? Like, she asks him, how did you die? And he tell him how you die, and she comes in with the countermeasure as soon as they cross the gate to, make sure they don't die, then it'll be fine. Like, if someone got their head, sliced up right there, if you already got some tape on your neck when you're walking in, already got some bandage on your neck, then you won't bleed out like that, right? So you'll be fine, and you'll be back to being a human. So we have basically found, I think, maybe the end game with everybody just being happy and back to Mystic Falls and being human. That's how I see it playing out right now, but it could go different, man. These writers are crazy. But yeah, man, the whole reveal about the doctor actually being a witch and knowing everything that's going on and still being attracted to Alarc and helping him and saving him, I thought that was pretty touching, man. And it's really like comes on the plate, like, is it being selfish because Alarc was on enemy lines? She refused to drag him over, thinking she could save him and probably kill him for vampirism. I think she could have dragged him over if she wanted to and have him live his life out. But would it have been selfish of Damon to go back over that line, pull Alarc back, knowing that he's the only one who could restore her memories, pull him back over just so he can be in love with, get his love back with Elena? Or is it wrong to let his best friend be happy again as a human being? I don't know. Like, would that have been the wrong choice? He wasn't given that choice, but that have been a very interesting, see how you handled that situation. You know, do you be selfish? Do you look out for yourself, or do you care about your best friend's needs and what he wants, you know, just to be happy as a human being? All right. So I'm kind of sad that Alarc is a human, man. He has so much power, so much. No one could stop him. No one could be able to hurt him. The whole Trip thing was just like, it was weird. Okay. He should be able to pull out Trip, like I just said a second ago, but, he lost all of that, man. And, I know how Elena could get her memories back too. There's a way she can get memories back, but she would have to risk her life, basically going past the Mystic Ball's barrier and being, you know, revived. Like I just said, like she died by drowning to death. So if you have some kind of water pump that could pump her stomach right in her since she crossed the border, then she won't die by drowning and she'll be a human again. And when she's a human again and past the Mystic Ball barriers, all the, compulsion will wear off and she remember all the love she had for Damon. But then you have to think, is it only because she's loved Damon because she was a vampire? Because that whole relationship started when she became a vampire. So if she did go back to being a human, would she still love Damon? Or would Damon have to, you know, give her some blood and snap her neck again, get her back on track as his lover? But, oh man, so very interesting things right there with that barrier crossing thing, which makes the show pretty interesting, man. And I can't believe Trip got away. Trip got away. No one was going to kill this guy yet. So he's out for no good once again. Him and his two, I guess, hunter friends who shot Damon up. They're out there too somewhere. So we're still dealing with Trip. Everybody put an APB out for this guy because he knows everybody's identity now. He knows who everybody is. So the whole Salvatorre thing, you know, we're the founder family. That whole scheme is gone too. So Trip needs to be stopped. And I mean, he's just not that much of a villain. I just can't he's, you know, effing off the characters this much to this degree because he's just a normal human. Stop this, man, please. Okay. Also, next scene, we got some scenes of, Bonnie. I saw a glimpse of her, I think, in the promo pics. I also saw, Stefan and Caroline talking it out. Well, Stefan trying to talk, getting back in Caroline's good graces now that his brother's back in the mix and he wants life to go back the way it was. It just doesn't work like that, Stefan. Stefan used to be a good, smooth talker. He kind of lost that, man. Just trying to hash things out with Caroline, was like, how can we be back the way we were? Just tell me what I need to do. No, you never say that. You never say that, dude. You got to figure it out for yourself, okay? It's never that simple, okay? So Stefan's trying to get back in her good graces. Hopefully they don't hook those two up because I don't want to see that, man. You can be friends without being lovers, right? Okay, between a man and woman, right? You can do that, right? So I don't want to see that. I want them to force that upon us. But also Jeremy is losing his ish. He's losing his ish, man. So he can't remember Bonnie's PIN number. He breaks the whole phone, and we have Matt over there trying to console him and this new girl, who's yeah, she should get the hell out of Mystic Falls. This new chick, who's apparently related to Damon and Stefan, who's making an appearance up in here. Yeah, she need to get out of town. But guys, that's all I gotta talk about, man. My main focus is what's happening to Damon, and the next episode looks like he's not able to break the compulsion either. So I've seen previews for the next episode, which they were hoping on, banking on, that he can, like, their love will break through the original vampire compulsion. You know, that's a slim chance of that happening anyway. But yeah, now Damon's got to play the bad guy. Hopefully he doesn't kill Elena's new boyfriend, the young intern, be a doctor or whatever, because he's a good guy, man. I don't want to see him go through that. He picks a fight with Damon, that could be his last fight ever. But yeah, that's all I gotta say, man. Let me know what you guys think about this, how they've been treating Damon in this episode, because this was just a complete mess. Okay, a complete mess for Damon, if anybody's a fan of him. But yeah, give me a thumbs up if you did enjoy what I said, man. I really appreciate that, and I'm out of here. More Trey TV to come. I'm gonna try to get back into the swing of things and reviewing shows once again. Okay, but I'm out here for now. Have a good one. Peace out.